I used to be very overwhelmed when hearing that you had to schedule every single task in your calendar. And while it makes sense, I wish that someone would have told me that you had to protect only these three time blocks in your calendar that we're going to talk about today, and then fill it with your tasks. They're easy to schedule in your calendar, and then you can fill it with the right tasks. But making sure that you have these three time blocks in your calendar is what's going to make you so excited to look at your calendar and actually implement it. The first time block is CEO time. And this is when you're doing your planning, when you're making sure that you have a direction and you're following the vision about your life and your business and making sure that everything is integrated. You can think about it as your meeting with yourself. It's just a non-negotiable. It's happening every week, minimum once a week, and then maybe once a month extra for like goal setting and reviewing your goals and making sure that everything is still aligned with your long-term vision. You also, during this time, you also brainstorm like ideas on launches or on like new offers, really making sure that you're working on the business and not in the business. This is a very important time to take regularly to make sure that your business is growing in a way that makes sense and is aligned with who you are and your values. CEO time also include money check-in for me, so making sure that I'm on budget and that like reviewing any big expenses that are coming, reviewing my income as well, and so making sure that all of this is supervised and that you have a good vision on what's going on money wise for your business. So this is CEO time. It's non-negotiable for me. I do it once a week when doing my power hour is where I review everything that's going on, making sure that the tasks that I plan for my week are on track for my goals and my vision for the business and for my life. And so this is CEO time. So you need to time block this time at least once a week, and then extra for like your monthly review or your quarterly review and your like end of the year reflection as well. This is your CEO time where you're planning everything. The second time block is focus time. And this is something that you're going to see a lot in your calendar probably. And then it's filled with different type of tasks. But this is the time where you sit at your desk, you remove all the distractions. So no phone, no kids around, ideally. Like really like the time that you would spend focusing on one task and making sure that you have a plan for this so you know exactly what task you're going to hit during these specific focus time. And to do that, I love to use Pomodoro timers. So 25 minutes of work and then 5 minutes of break where I move around, I go grab a snack, get some fresh air, like really take a break for a few minutes before to come back. This is proven by science that it really helps staying productive and helps your brain processing everything that you're working on during your focus time. But you can also decide if it's more your style to do like sprints for like 90 minutes and same set a timer and just work on something. This is where you create your content. This is when you do your client work. This is when you do like project work, so like creating your courses, your launches, doing the day-to-day tasks that really are moving the needle forward. So these are your focus time. And ideally, you want to plan this focus time at the during a time in the day and the week where you know that you would have the necessary mental space and energy. So that's why it's very important to track these and making sure that you are scheduling these in a time that really makes sense for your own rhythm. Some people are super efficient and can focus really well in the morning, first thing in the morning. Some are like more in the evening or later in the day. Like it really depends on your own rhythm. So find out what works the best for you and then schedule your focus time at these specific times. And the third time block is buffer time. And that may be my favorite one because nobody talks about it. And a lot of people say like schedule everything and like your calendar holds everything. Well, it should also hold space for just life because life is going to happen. The unexpected is going to show up. You're going to have surprises. That's what makes life so fun, actually. And so but you need time to actually fit all of these surprises and unexpected stuff happening to you. So by having buffer time in your calendar, you're giving yourself breathing room to still stay on track, but also enjoy life. And so I like to have buffer time at the end of each day. So just like it doesn't have to be 2 hours. For me, it's just like half an hour before I go pick up my kids. I have buffer time to just finish things up and making sure that I plan for the next day, or like if I receive like a text from a friend and I did not want to interrupt my work earlier because we just talked about focus time. So you're not interrupting your work, but you know that you still need to answer this text before the craziness of the evening. Well, this is when you do that. Or like if you saw an email coming up that you didn't want to answer right away, this is when you take care of it. So this is your buffer time daily. And I also like to have more time on Friday, just because sometimes things happen, like you get sick or your kids get sick or you have to go help someone else, and like an entire day or like an half a day is gone. And so you need a bigger buffer time to catch up on things that were not done during the week. So having a longer buffer time on Friday for me really helps making sure that the things that are really important gets done, even if life throw me a curveball during the week. One thing though is that this buffer time is not free time. You can decide to use it as free time if your week this went super good and like you didn't have to reschedule anything, and so you can decide to take your Friday off. But if your work week is 5 days and you plan on working also on Friday evening, this is just your opportunity to add something else. So like to go in your to-do list and decide on one more things that you're going to do this week. So buffer time does not mean free time. A lot of people I know say like, I don't need buffer time because I'm okay with having my week packed. But actually, you can have a week packed of things and work as much as you can, but still have buffer time to cover the unexpected. This is the two ways of going with buffer time. Don't feel like buffer time means that you're not going to work the most that you can work. You can also work in your buffer time if you don't need to use it for unexpected things. So these are the three major time blocks that I think are good to have in your calendar and that will help stay productive and on track. Do you have all of these time blocks in your calendar? If not, which one is the one that you need to add? You can let me know in the comment section. And if you need more help to really like schedule this and understand more how to make it happen for your schedule, then you can join my free community on School, and the link is in the description.